Dave Newell just pointed out to me that we need to recognize some people who stepped forward and did some amazing stuff this fall. There were 5 UNL climatologists who stepped out front and talked about the threat that climate change represents. Nebraska, I agree with everything that Bill said today, but Nebraska has a huge well of denial in it, which the drought is thankfully eroding on a regular basis. And by the way, Bob Kerrey did an amazing job as a U.S. Senate candidate putting climate change on the agenda. He spoke very eloquently about this threat over and over again during his campaign. And Deb Fischer would say things like, well, I believe that the weather changes. Okay? We weren't going to talk about climate change. We were going to talk about the weather changing. These 5 UNL scientists stepped forward and they said, we, the undersigned, are all faculty in climate or climate-related disciplines at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. Based on our informed scientific judgment, we most strongly support the policy statements on climate change of the American Meteorological Society and the American Geophysical Union, the 2 most prominent U.S. scientific societies whose members are studying the climate system. Climate change is real, and human activities have a profound effect on the way in which it is occurring. Over the coming decades, it will get warmer in Nebraska by 4 to 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Changes in mean rainfall are less clear, as all models predict wetter to our east and drier to our west. The no-change line cuts somewhere through Nebraska. Of most concern, snowpack in the central Rockies is forecast to decrease dramatically, with strong implications for the Platte River. Will Lake McConaughey become a ditch in midsummer? In addition to a trend towards more drought, we can expect this trend to be interspersed with more extreme flooding events due to enhanced climate variability. The time for debate is over. The time for action is here. And this was signed by Clinton Rowe, Professor, Mark R. Anderson, Associate Professor, Adam Houston, Associate Professor, Robert Oglesby, Professor, Martha Shulsky, Assistant Professor, the School of Natural Resources, and also in charge of the Drought Mitigation Center.